We all remember those devastating images as wildfires raged through Southern California a little over a week ago. I'm Fox 4 meteorologist Andrew Shipley, and some on Sanibel are now raising the alarm about our own brush issue as dead trees and vegetation left behind from Hurricane Ian, Milton, and Helene are now causing more concerns for wildfires here on the island.
Obviously, the best way to get rid of all this dead vegetation is to have a burn.
That might sound funny considering the large amounts of fuel on the island, but for SCCF's Chris Lechowitz, a prescribed fire on Sanibel would be a big part of the solution.
A perfect world where we're able to burn on a regular basis, a lot of this dead vegetation would just be naturally burned up.
But burning on Sanibel isn't easy. You need the perfect weather conditions to make it safe, and there's the sheer volume of fuel to burn.
If there's too much of that dead vegetation laying around, it could be too intense of a fire.
But without fire, the natural grasslands on the island continue to be taken over by trees and brush.
As more and more people move to the island, naturally when a wildfire would start, the people on the island would put it out. And what happens is that the trees and the shrubs start to take hold.
But as the island continues to battle saltwater intrusion and recent storm surge events, those same trees are dying.
A lot of these trees are not adapted for saltwater, whereas a lot of the grasslands that we have left, actually a lot of them bounced right back.
The island, now littered with dead trees and brush mixed between communities, increases the risk of wildfires on those communities, especially in the beginning of wet season when the risk of lightning-caused fires is at the highest.
With the amount of dead vegetation everywhere, I mean, it's very possible.
Lechowitz says SCCF is working to mechanically remove some of the dead brush on their land to reduce the amount of fuel, but also adds it's a slow process and very costly.
Obviously, we can't get rid of all of it, but we want to get it to a level where we can have a prescribed fire in a safe environment.
On Sanibel, meteorologist Andrew Shipley, Fox 4.